What if everything you thought you knew about a country was wrong? We often look at a map and see a name, a shape, a blank space we fill with assumptions. We imagine a place stuck in time, defined by stereotypes we've seen online. But what if that blank space was actually a canvas painted with shocking modernity, ancient soul, and secrets hiding in plain sight? This isn't just another travel video. This is an invitation to redraw your mental map. So let's explore the Uzbekistan you know nothing about. Tucked away in the heart of Central Asia lies Uzbekistan, a nation with a peculiar distinction. It's one of only 2 double landlocked countries on Earth. This means not only does it have no coastline, but all of its neighboring countries are also landlocked. A geographical island. And on this island, roughly the size of California, the first thing that shatters your expectations isn't an ancient monument, but a sea of white cars. You're not mistaken. 4 out of every 5 cars here are Chevrolets. By 2019, they held a staggering 94% of the market. This isn't just a popular brand, it's the national brand. Since 2008, a partnership between General Motors and the Uzbek government has made Chevrolet the only locally produced car. This means while a Toyota or Honda is crippled by import taxes, a local can buy a brand new Chevy for as little as $7,000. It's not about brand loyalty, it's about pure, pragmatic economics. And as these white Chevrolets cruise through the city of Tashkent after sunset, another mirage appears, a vibrant, sleepless nightlife. If you pictured a quiet, conservative city, think again. Rooftop bars with stunning views of the TV tower, cozy pubs humming with acoustic music, and lively clubs where DJs mix deep house with Central Asian folk tunes. Many spots stay open until 3 or 4 a.m. Women are out, dressed stylishly and confidently, enjoying cocktails, closing business deals, or dancing under LED lights. It's a scene that feels more like Madrid than what many imagine for Central Asia. But what about the people living these modern lives? Here, the complexities are just as fascinating. Take marriage. You might hear that Uzbekistan is a Muslim-majority nation and assume polygamy is the norm. The reality is a paradox. The law strictly prohibits it. A man found living with more than one wife faces serious penalties. Yet, in a country where 90% of the population is Muslim and the Quran permits up to 4 wives under certain conditions, traditional second or third marriages still happen away from any government paperwork. These are ceremonies witnessed by family and an imam, leaving these second wives in a vulnerable position with no legal rights. It's a quiet conflict between state law and religious tradition. And what of the women? The stereotype of a silent, veiled figure couldn't be further from the truth in the cities. In the summer heat, women in Tashkent wear jeans, t-shirts, and dresses just like you'd see in Los Angeles. Traditional outfits are for special occasions, not daily life. But this isn't just about fashion. It's about presence. Women run businesses, teach at universities, and hold significant political power. In fact, with 17.5% of its politicians being women, Uzbekistan ranks 3rd among all former Soviet countries, far ahead of Russia. Yet, tradition still holds a beautiful power. You see it in the old-fashioned courtesy of men giving up their seats on the bus, a sign of respect, not a view of weakness. And you see it in the most dazzling tradition of all, the gold smile. In a country home to one of the world's largest gold mines, gold isn't just for jewelry. It's for teeth. For generations, especially in rural areas, a mouthful of gold teeth has been a powerful symbol of wealth and status, a wearable savings account. While younger city dwellers now prefer a Western aesthetic, in the countryside, a golden smile never goes out of style. This modern nation, with its Chevrolets and gold teeth, was built on the crossroads of history. Uzbekistan was the beating heart of the ancient Silk Road, a place where merchants, explorers, and scholars from Europe and China met. And the soul of that era is not just a memory, it's alive in 3 legendary cities. First, there is Samarkand, home to the magnificent Registan Square, a breathtaking ensemble of 3 grand madrasas covered in intricate blue tiles. To stand here at sunrise is to feel the weight and majesty of centuries. It's not just a tourist site, it's the architectural soul of Central Asia. Then you travel to Bukhara, a city so ancient and sacred it feels like time itself has forgotten it. Its historic center is a protected UNESCO site, a labyrinth of sandy alleyways, turquoise domes, and bustling market stalls where the atmosphere of the Silk Road lingers in the air. It's a living, breathing museum. And finally, Khiva. An entire inner city called Kala is perfectly preserved within massive, 10-meter-high mud walls. Walking through its gates is like stepping directly into a tale from 1001 Nights. There are no modern cars, only ancient minarets, mosques, and palaces, all contained within a fairy tale fortress. These three cities are not just places to visit, they are journeys back in time. But there's another, more recent layer to this history. For 70 years, Uzbekistan was part of the Soviet Union, and its echo is everywhere. You see it in the grand, brutalist architecture standing alongside Islamic artistry. You hear it in the widespread use of the Russian language, which still serves as a bridge between different ethnic groups. And perhaps the most stunning legacy of that era lies hidden underground. The Tashkent Metro is not just a public transport system, it's an art gallery. During the Soviet era, it was also a nuclear bomb shelter, and photography was strictly forbidden until 2018. Now, the world can see it. Each station is a unique masterpiece. The Chernovoy station is adorned with intricate panels depicting a 15th-century poem. The Kosmonavler station is a futuristic tribute to Soviet cosmonauts with celestial blue walls and portraits of space pioneers. It's a subterranean palace of marble, granite, and giant chandeliers, a monument to a past era that still serves millions today. Of course, you can't understand a culture without tasting it. And Uzbekistan is a foodie's paradise. The most iconic dish is plov, a glorious rice pilaf cooked with lamb, carrots, and onions. It's so central to the culture that there are over 60 variations, and Uzbekistan holds the Guinness World Record for cooking a single batch weighing nearly 7 tons. But to stop at plov is to miss the entire feast. Imagine biting into a hot samsa, a flaky pastry filled with savory lamb and onions baked to perfection on the searing hot walls of a clay tandoor oven. Or slurping a bowl of Lagman, a hearty dish of hand-pulled noodles with meat and vegetables that tells a story of cultural fusion. Picture the aroma of Shashlik, skewers of tender, marinated meat sizzling over charcoal grills in every market. And then there's the bread, naan. It's almost sacred here. It's forbidden to place it upside down, a sign of disrespect to a gift from heaven. Each loaf is a work of art, stamped with unique patterns. Every one of these meals is accompanied by tea. But even here, there's a subtle art. A host will pour only a small amount into your cup. This isn't stinginess, it's a sign of hospitality. It means they want you to stay longer, to keep the conversation flowing as they refill your cup again and again. Life here is lived through ritual and celebration. In the heart of the dry desert, people cherish the hammam, the traditional steam bath. These are not modern spas, some are over 600 years old. They are lively social hubs where men talk politics and women share stories, a ritual of purifying both body and soul. And sometimes the ritual is a heart-stopping performance. If you see a crowd looking up at the sky, they're likely watching a Darboz artist, a tightrope walker. This isn't a circus act, it's a respected art form passed down for centuries. Dressed in traditional costume, these rope heroes walk on a thread-thin rope suspended as high as 160 feet, their every step a dance between life and gravity. The ultimate celebration is Navroz, the traditional Persian New Year marking the first day of spring. The entire country erupts in life. The centerpiece is shumalak, a sweet porridge made from young wheat, which must be stirred continuously by the community for 24 hours, a ritual to cleanse the soul for the new year. It's a festival of folk dance, giant plov feasts, and a powerful sense of renewal. For all its beauty, Uzbekistan is not without its complexities. Deep inside the country lies Karakalpakstan, an autonomous republic that covers nearly 40% of the nation's territory. They have their own language, their own parliament, and a quiet, lingering desire for independence. In 2022, when the central government moved to reduce their autonomy, protests erupted. It's a sensitive, little-known story of a nation within a nation. But let's end with one simple fact about Uzbekistan that's drawing people from all over the world: the cost of living. It's shockingly affordable. A delicious meal at a local restaurant? About $3 to $5. A one-bedroom apartment in the city center? Maybe $300 a month. A metro ticket to see the underground art gallery? Just 15 cents. Your total monthly living cost for a comfortable life in Tashkent could be as low as $500 to $700. It's becoming a new haven for digital nomads and retirees who want to live a rich life without breaking the bank. From its double landlocked status to its underground palaces, from its golden smiles to its Silk Road soul, Uzbekistan is a land of profound contrasts. It defies every easy label and rewards every curious visitor with a story they never expected. It's a reminder that the most beautiful discoveries are often in the places we've overlooked on the map. What was the most surprising thing you learned about this country? Share your thoughts in the comments below, I'd love to read them. And if you're hungry for more journeys that go beyond the surface, make sure to subscribe and join us for the next adventure. Thank you for exploring with me.